125 years for a nonprofit organization is a big milestone and something that not many can say in this town. So we are very proud to be members and hopefully lifelong members.
And then when you think about resilience, right? They've been there for 125 years, and we're looking forward to many more as we move forward.
When I was younger, my dad was a part of the Honolulu Japanese Chamber of Commerce, and a little fun fact, his dad was also a member. So my grandpa and my dad. So when I moved back home, I got the opportunity to be in business with my dad. And the first thing I wanted to do was join the chamber.
My grandfather and my father, myself, all members of the Japanese Chamber of Commerce. Not only that, but all again acceded to being chairs of that Honolulu Japanese Chamber of Commerce. Imagine the Lahaina fires happening in Chinatown. So that whole area gets devastated. A lot of your businesses and the Japanese community with those businesses were there.
The whole foundation of the organization going back to when we first started, which was a result of the Chinatown burn down back in 1900 and the Japanese merchants getting together to form the Japanese Merchants Association. Then when they formed that association, it was really to help each other rebuild their business. So that became the foundation of our organization till this very day.
I think back in the day when the organization started 125 years ago, there was a big fire that happened in Chinatown, which brought all those business owners together to support each other to grow business in Hawaii. The younger generation is questioning, what is that fire nowadays? What is the value that this organization brings to people and business owners?
The next generation is going to be leading us. Not only do we have to help these young leaders, we have to mentor them, we need to teach them, and then we need to really give them a pathway.
We just want to engage our existing members and open up to new members, share a little bit about what the Chamber is, all of our initiatives, our programs, the events that we host every year, and things that we stand for.
And we were very successful. It was the most we've recruited from a single event. So it was a good event.
At the HJCC, education is one of our pillars, and we're excited to have our second Lunchbox Learning and Networking event.
Kristen Alm did a great job putting on the event, providing a diverse panelist from big box to more entrepreneurs to just really give them the wide range of knowledge and education.
So we changed Game Changers into Lunchbox Learning and Networking. And that's the event that we have now done twice in this fiscal year. So the first one being on employee engagement and the second one being on social media, PR, marketing for your organization.
To re-energize our business leadership exchange program with our sister chamber Hiroshima, the program needed refreshment because it was on 2-year hiatus because of COVID. With input from the previous cohorts, it was redeveloped into a leadership entrepreneurial exchange program. Entrepreneurial was added because what the cohorts were seeking was more business mind exchanges and partnerships, not just leadership.
In Japanese, it means trust and also reliance. So when you have the two characters together, it means you put your trust forward. Because you have the trust amongst ourselves and you foster your relationship, you get to do things together, and you do greater things for the community. It's all about the future generation that we are trying to help.
When you really devote yourself 100%, not into developing only business connections, but developing long-term relationships with the people, there's tremendous value in the chamber. I think young folks tended to always have believed back in the day that if they were under 40, they belong in the junior chamber. What I think Steve has done is he's been able to incorporate junior chamber members saying, we're not going to just stick to the junior chamber, we're going to go up to work with some of the senior members and learn from them. And that's to me where you get the most value, because you get to learn from all of their experiences and being able to bridge the gap between some of the older generations and the young folks. And that was big in me noticing that younger folks were coming back.
When one business grows, our entire community thrives. When you are a part of our trusted network, your support makes a difference. The phrase, members supporting members, was coined by past chair Kathy Inkanen when she was the chair, and I think that really described in 3 words what the organization is all about.
Every time a member has a need for a service or a product, call another member, get a quote, connect.
You need a plumber, you need a painter, you need a banker. They're all in the Honolulu Japanese Chamber of Commerce. So as a small business person and a startup company, I needed those resources. So those people that I trusted, because I got to know them within the Honolulu Japanese Chamber of Commerce, became my trusted advisors.
I am most grateful for the opportunity to be a part of something bigger than myself.
It's really the relationships and trusting each other.
It was a heroic and historic effort to move the chamber from a very crisis, challenging period post-COVID and really dedicate ourselves to pivot strongly and quickly. So I want to thank everyone involved. Deepest gratitude and appreciation for your trust, your belief, and also how we moved together.